Good morning guys, and welcome back to Life of Pi, the channel dedicated to inspiring you to travel more and spend less. It's been a couple of weeks since I've done any vlogs. I had some time off to visit friends and family, but now I'm back in my hometown of London, and today I'm going to be showing you all of the cool free stuff to do in London. And we are in Brompton Cemetery. So Brompton Cemetery is an old school cemetery right by the station in West Brompton, and it's actually quite an interesting place to come and have a walk around. So I'm here with my buddy Rich. We're going to have a walk around and explore some of the cemetery. So here we are in Brompton Cemetery. Brompton Cemetery is one of the 7 magnificent cemeteries in the city of London. Some of the other notable ones are Highgate and then obviously Brompton. Highgate you've actually got to pay a fee to get into nowadays. So Brompton's one of the biggest and freest cemeteries that you can come to, and it is sick. The mausoleums are amazing. Check out this one behind me. And we're gonna have a wander around and explore some of this 18th century, well, 1840s it was erected, so 19th century cemetery. Brompton Cemetery is really cool. Home to 205,000 buried people. There are gravestones ranging from 1840 all the way up to the present day, and there's quite a few famous people to come in and spot. One of the famous people we saw earlier was Henry Petit, and he's got his little photo on his gravestone. So it's a really cool place to come for a couple of hours just to wander around, see all of the different types of imagery, the angels on the gravestones and the various mausoleums and things like that, and definitely worth coming and checking out if you are in West London. A short walk from West Brompton and we are in South Kensington, home to pretty much all of the museums in London, or the key museums, some of the key museums in London. So let's go and check out some of the free museums. The next stop is the Natural History Museum, which is where we are at the moment. It is summer holidays, so it's absolutely rammed, but this is the main entrance hall that we are currently in. There is a ginormous sea creature above me, and just over here is the woolly mammoth. And we're going to have a wander around and check out some of the amazing Natural History Museum, which is completely free. So within the Natural History Museum there is pretty much everything you could imagine there would be. So there's dinosaurs, there's mammals, there's fossils, creepy crawlies. They have special exhibitions all year round. So at the moment it's the Wildlife Photographer of the Year exhibition. You've got to pay for that, so we're not doing that today. But the Natural History Museum is incredibly cool. It's completely free and you can easily spend an entire day here. I've shown you some very brief snippets and we are just on the way out. But this is another epic thing to spend a day doing in London for free. Check out how freaky this is, guys. It's just a statue of a fetus. Whoa! So we just finished up in the Natural History Museum, which is sick. A really awesome place to take your kids, learn about science, nature and everything in between. This area here is pretty much Museum Lane. So directly behind me you've got the V&A. On that side of me you've got the Natural History Museum. Down that way you've got the Science Museum. So there are pretty much museums every which way you go. Let's go and check out the Science Museum because they're all free. So here we are in the Science Museum, and there is all manner of contraption, robots, everything in here. Let's have a little wander around. See the original Apollo 10 command module, and there it is. Cool, eh? Within the Science Museum it's incredibly interactive. There's loads of random things that you can kind of interact with. It's a kid's kind of paradise. This is one of the things that you can play with, so check it out. This is like a little interactive I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do, but it's cool nonetheless. So we finished up at the museums, which are all free and all really epic, and you could easily spend 2 days at one at the Science Museum and one at the Natural History Museum. We're now walking back towards the tube. We're going to jump on the underground from South Ken to the city. Probably the first stop's going to be Borough Market, to go and get some decent food, and then we'll go and explore the actual city centre of London. So the next stop is Borough Market, which is one of my favourite places to get food in London. There is such an amazing choice of food, and it is kind of London's version of street food. So everything's between sort of maybe £5 and £8, and everything is pretty delicious. Directly underneath the train tracks, which are above me, just by London Bridge Station, Borough High Street, head to Borough Market. I'll show you around. Guys, check it out, for a £5 you get a whole plate of cheeky Ethiopian food. Looks amazing. So just finished up at Borough Market. That food was absolutely delicious, and you can get all manner of food. So anything sweet, pastries, breads, big meals, small meals, everything you could possibly want is in Borough Market. So if you want a good place to go and get some food, this is the place to come. Now down to South Bank, go for a nice little walk along the river and show you some of that. So as you start walking from London Bridge down towards Waterloo along the South Bank, you come to the remains of Winchester Palace. So this is a 12th century remains, and this is all that's left of what used to be Winchester Palace. As you're walking down South Bank, you are treated to the Globe Theatre on that side of the river, and then on the other side of the river you've got St Paul's. As you'll see to the left of me, Tate Modern is another fantastic free thing to do in London. It's a ginormous building, pretty difficult to miss.
Yeah, maybe 3 or 4
right up there, and it's full of modern art. So to spend an afternoon walking around the South Bank, definitely check out the Tate Modern as well. So one of the other things you get all down the South Bank are street performers, and this guy, amazingly, is floating. Yoda is now 6 foot tall and floating. Just when you think London doesn't have any beaches, boom, sandy beach in central London right by the Thames. On the South Bank, come down and do a bit of sunbathing. So guys, you can come down to South Bank and watch the skateboarders. These guys are normally tearing things up on this side, and then on the other side you can put your kids in the little sandbox and they can play in the sandbox whilst you tear up some skateboarding. For the daredevils amongst you, there is even a Ferris wheel ride on the London South Bank, and that has got to be 30 metres up. These people are spinning around. Get a fantastic view of London over that. Guys, so that's going to be it from your guide to free stuff to do in London. Just by the Millennium Wheel now. Going to head back to the station and jump on the train. All of our costs today have been for the tube tickets, which was £7.20, and then lunch was a £5. So unlimited travel in London on an Oyster card is £7.20, and lunch, as I said, was a £5. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. As always, give it a thumbs up. Remember to hit subscribe for more guides on how to travel more and spend less. And until tomorrow, guys, peace out.